Day 15 of rucking across the entire state of California on a quest for a treatment for my son Lucas. And today, I'm joined by a dear friend of 25 years, Steidl.
Thanks for having me. And I brought snacks!
This guy's amazing. And this is Ruck for Rare. Day 15, the official start of week 3.
Oh man, when you say it like that, official start of week 3.
88 miles to go. We got a rush, kinda. So we're gonna go hard again.
Sorry, text messaging my mom. Let's go. Yeah, the key to a 30 isn't gonna be speed. It's gonna be consistent forward progress. And I think with it being cooler today, if we can stay mindful of our hydration, I think we can really bust through this thing.
Well, I also think this is the earliest relative start we got relative to sunrise.
Yeah.
So obviously daylight savings times changed everything, but we're giving ourselves 11 hours to ruck.
Yep.
But we still have to take a break for lunch, a break for stretching, a break for foot care.
I'm sure you're feeling it, but today is another 0 day.
Yeah.
So we should be able to make some good miles with that steady progress without the weight. And I'm really excited. We've got a guest today that wasn't in the Beast Games, but has become just such a huge part of the team.
Oh yeah.
On a mission, I gotta find an outfit for a karaoke jam, and I gotta find a place to karaoke jam.
Where do we go? Where do we go? Where do we go now?
One of your best friends from school, man.
Yeah. We got Steidl coming out. He's got a meeting this morning. He's gonna come out and spend the day with us. And yeah, I met him when I was 18. And you know, fast forward 25 plus years, we're still best friends.
Well, and what's incredible is he's been helping this whole trip. Like, he's been a huge part of the team, been, you know, helping move the RV and helping, you know, provide the food and just where we're gonna be that night. He just, overall,
he's like
been a great help.
Chief of operations. He's and I gave him 2 days notice for this thing.
Love it.
And he's got a wife and a big family, and he goes, sure, whatever you need, whatever I can do to support you. And he's jumped right in, made fast friends with everybody in typical Steidl fashion. But yeah, he's
great.
It's been great.
Well, let's try to get in a couple miles before he joins us. And let's see if we can get this 30 day in the books.
Let's do it.
You ready? Boom. So today we are still rushing, and I think to give ourselves the time we need to finish this, we've got to get 30 miles today.
I know.
I know we're talking that we may have to finish on the 13th. But even if we don't, like, we still need a huge day.
I'm with you, and especially when you think, like, this is something I haven't thought about, is all the logistics afterward. How do you return the RV? What do we do with all the gear? So the sooner we finish, the better for everybody. Obviously, Harry's got to get back to Maine. Steidl's got to get back to Ohio. You haven't seen your wife for a long time. So I think we hammer out 30. But yesterday, we pushed as hard as we ever have, and we got nearly 27.
Yeah, and I feel like, again, we had a late start. We could have pushed a little harder.
We had that break for that interview, the Fox interview.
Which was good, and that was cool. So, but we don't have that on the docket today. So I think we steady, intentional forward progress. And the last couple hours of the day,
we push.
Freaking hammer it home like we did yesterday.
All right, brother.
Ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
Boldly go.
Let's boldly go. He's away. The other guy? I'm still happy.
About to go rucking. I am super excited. I can't wait. This is gonna be great. Love pushing myself. This is more than just about me, and it's more than this ruck. It's about spreading awareness. Jeff and Jeremy have been doing such a great job. It's been truly inspiring. So I'm excited. I can't wait to get through these trails and push myself to the limit.
Good. Welcome to the Ruck.
Let's go! Let's do this,
So-
man.
So the good news is he's already broken a record for the best dressed rucker. Look at this guy. So smooth. We have Chef Steidel, Chief of Operations Steidel. We have, what else Steidel? Yeah, RV.
Professor Steidel,
Professor Steidel.
RV driver extraordinaire.
He does it all. And
Stunt
today,
man.
he's gonna ruck for rare. So let's go.
Let's do it. You've got your saying, pitter patter. Let's get at her. Here's one for you. There's nothing to it. Let's do it.
Ooh, I like that one.
Nothing to
Feels
it.
Canadian.
Nothing to it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Ohio born and raised.
Hey, we're on the border of Canada. We're a border state. So the plan is we'll be off the grid for about 6 miles without a support vehicle. And Stifler, you said it's kind of like you're going on a
2-hour lunch break.
2-hour lunch break. We'll see what he says on mile number 7.
Nothing to it. Let's do it.
Yeah, we got a steep little hill, and I'm telling Stiff, we got to ease our way in. And so we might need to get just a little stretching. You want to get a little stretch on your calves?
Sure.
It's called stretching.
We're waiting for you.
I think we've done it 2 or 3 times. Hey, kids at home, don't do what we do. Do what Chef Steidel recommends. Stretch before and after for your safety.
Best I can do is jump out in front and show you guys how it's done. Well, I'm sure a lot of these people who have been rucking with you feel the same way that I do, which is this is about more than rucking. It's about more than you and Lucas at this point. It's about awareness. It's about doing things for other people.
Yep.
And so you, again, aligned yourself with people who are like-minded, and that's what forms it, and that's what forms it so quickly. And so I think, you show up here and...
But I think what's so sweet is like I literally gave you 2 days notice, and you got a wife, beautiful wife, 4 amazing kids, multiple businesses you run, and you go, give me a day, let me check, and the next day, I'm in.
Yeah.
And it just speaks wonders to the type of friend you are.
Well, I pride myself on my ability to keep my relationships strong, especially the ones that really mean a lot to me. And so, to me, it was not a question of, could I come out here and ruck, or could I handle the demand, or could I help you do all the things that I've been helping you do while out here. It was a matter of, can my schedule handle it? Can my family handle it? You mentioned my amazing wife. I mean, she moved heaven and earth to make this a thing for me to be able to come and do, but she knew how important it was to you, which means it's really important to me.
Yeah.
And so
It's a good wife.
Yeah.
Well, here we are, man.
Here we are.
Rucking across the aqueducts of LA County, somewhere outside of Palmdale, on our way to God only knows. Well, I'll tell you, I think we have just about 80 miles to go.
Getting close to the end.
Getting close.
How does that make you feel? How do you feel like knowing, one, you've accomplished, close to 80% of this, which is amazing, but also that it's coming to an end. here
Yeah,
soon.
well, I mean, I hate to count my chickens, but let's see if we can cross the street. We're crossing. We're not there yet, but let me tell you, the first couple of days, going into it, the 3 days before, I was nervous. I was hardly sleeping. Day one, I'm like, what am I doing? Day two, I couldn't see because I had dust, sand, sunscreen in my eyes. And I'm like, how do we finish this thing? But then it kind of hit me like, as long as I don't quit, I'll get there. And so to have almost 20% left, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It feels great. And my body feels, it's sore, but I feel much better. I thought I was going to have blisters all over and stress fractures. And again, we're pushing hard today, tomorrow, so it might come, but at least
that was a big reason why I really felt compelled to come, because I really thought that you would need me, because I worried about your body like kind of shutting down. And I just thought, if I can go out there and help take care of you to get you across the finish line, that's enough for me.
So we add now in Papa Stiff. You're taking care of you. But no, it's I do think what you're saying has helped. I mean, obviously, you managing the operations behind the scenes with the smile on your face and just figuring stuff out. You've never driven an RV before, and now you're like an expert in it. You're probably gonna have YouTube videos.
How to fix the black tank.
Yep.
How to empty the gray tank. How to put gasoline in the RV.
But I do think you being here obviously helped. Having all like Jordan, Larrick, Brennan, Gary, Gage, Patrick, Justin come out and ruck, it just breaks it all up. It's just awesome to have that support.
Yeah.
So, and then the support from ACD families, from CTD families, from strangers, from colleagues, from friends and family. And it's an honor of a lifetime to be able to hike across California and see how beautiful it is.
The messages have been amazing. The support. I love seeing you read the donations.
Yeah.
It's my favorite part. And I love that so many of the people, and you're like, oh, this is an ACD family from here.
Yeah.
And this is their son and daughter, or whatever. And like, that's really cool. But I gotta say,
Didn't your mother-in-law donate?
she did indeed.
What was her name?
Debbie and Glenn Sullivan.
Hey, Debbie and Glenn, I'm coming out to the lake house this summer. I'm gonna do some tubing. I can't wait to see you guys. Thank you so much for the donation.
Captain Stiff.
With Captain Stiff.
Boat
He's
captain.
a boat captain. He's like modern day Thomas Jefferson.
I think the anonymous donors is something that just, I think every time you say it, I get goosebumps. And this has happened for 2 weeks in a row. And every time you get a smile on your face and you say, some anonymous donated X. Doesn't matter if it's $5, $8.13, $9.91, $100, thousands of dollars. I get goosebumps up and down my arms. It's amazing.
So I'm a huge Elvis fan. So Elvis was super philanthropic. He would always give. I think a lot of them he gave like St. Jude Foundation, but he would never write it off his taxes because his thing is, I don't want to gain anything from giving. And I always loved that. So when I see these anonymous, that's what I think about. It's like, I'm donating, but I don't need anything from it.
I don't need the flowers of the fanfare.
Don't need the flowers of the fanfare. But it's awesome. I mean, again, I think it's awesome to be able to get recognized for your gifts too. But yeah, we've had 256 donors, which is awesome. Justin had a great point. It'd be awesome to get to 365.
Oh yeah.
So one donor for every mile.
Wow, yeah.
So even if you got $1,
help us get the 365 donors.
It'd be awesome. It'd be awesome to get there.
My kids are at an age where they're starting to intercept challenges, and we spend a lot of time at home talking about doing hard things. And I feel like I'm on repeat mode sometimes with them, as if it was easy, everyone would do it, right? I have a son who is in the middle of junior high math, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, we're doing math homework, and, you know, just like any other kid, you get this, like, why do I have to learn? They're like, why do I need to know how to calculate the side of this triangle, and, you know, what x squared represents, and all these things, right? And, you know, as our technology evolves, I think it's a little harder to make that explanation as to why it's important. And so I often find myself, hey, it's hard. And if it were easy, everyone would do it and everyone would understand it. But the reality that he should be learning is that not everybody does know how to calculate the side of a triangle or what x squared value is. And, you know, it is hard to learn. And this is hard. And so for me, this is about proving to them and showing them that there's hard stuff. You go out and you do it, and you solve one problem after another. And the problem that we have is we're on this beaten up path, not a nice paved sidewalk. And we'll solve this problem. And the next problem is we're about to go up this mountain trail, which is getting closer and closer and closer to us there, Jeff. And yeah, we're gonna have to solve those problems too, and we're gonna get over it. We're gonna get over it together.
And then after that, we realize, okay, we've reached another level where it's like, oh, I can do this.
Yep.
And I think that's the cool thing about all these challenges is once you get through them, your confidence level to tackle on other challenges get even greater. And for me, you know, you've heard me say it, I think beauty comes in the bumps. And again, I don't say, hey, bring the challenges on, but I'm honest to know that they're gonna come. And you have the skill set, you have the tools, you have the drive, the willpower, and the heart to go, okay, I'm gonna find the beauty in it, and I'm gonna keep going on.
That's right.
Raining, and the section that we thought we'd be able to have a support vehicle on, we can't. So we're gonna have to go on and off without support on these little twitch paths. So you were lucky.
Just another day at the office.
Yeah, there could be a potential section here in a few miles where we have like 6 miles just unsupported.
But at least we got each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'll support you as much as I need to.
Good, because if something happens, I'm gonna eat you.
I think we need to get after it, so.
We gotta do that one thing.
Yeah, what do you say?
Nothing to it. Let's do it.
It's not bad. I think you need one more word in that the second stanza. Nothing to it. Let's do it.
Let's go do it.
Let's go do it. There you go. What is it again?
Nothing to it. Let's go do it.
Okay, here we go. Pitter patter.
Or how about this one? How about
What do you
this
got?
one? How about this one? How about this one? Packs tight, spirits up. Let's rock.
Yes. Yes.
Trouble.
We just got to get going. Come on. Hey, it doesn't matter if they're good or not. We just got to go.
I assume it's straight up the really tall one. I'm just guessing that's what Jeremy chose for me today. We have maneuvered off the trail. We have moved into the mountain section. Oh, there's more hills. I thought this was the top of the hill. So out here, I feel like the rain's coming down, the sand is here. I feel like this has a high likelihood to turn into quicksand.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to quicksand?
Oh, it's still around.
It is? Because when I was a kid and I played like G.I. Joe, my guys always landed in the quicksand.
Yeah, I feel like
But my kids play and it's always in the lava.
See, we were both. I feel like growing up as a kid, I had this fear of quicksand and lava. Like, that was something I was going to encounter like, all the time. How am I going to escape this room full of lava without touching the floor?
And I
Thought
never,
parents were like, listen.
I never saw quicksand. And here I am in the desert and I feel like this could turn into quicksand at any moment.
Today, the most unique terrain to date of the Ruck. It's going to be challenging climbs and downhill because this is not firm ground. The weather's beautiful. The company's great. But this is, it's going to be a tough hike. This is a tough hike.
You can see him in the background. This is a steep hill we're climbing down. Vital was just saying, when we were 20, we studied in Italy for the summer, but we only had class Tuesday through Thursday. So from Thursday night till Monday night, we'd go explore all of Europe. And we went to Switzerland, to a city called Interlaken. I mean, to me, it felt like the most beautiful outdoor capital I've ever been to. But these hills kind of remind me of it.
Look at that little French bulldog. Easy, killers. So this guy wins $10 million, and he invites me on what I expect is going to be some lavish vacation. He brings me out here to California, and I am excited. And then he straps a weight vest on me and asks me to go rucking across the entire state of California, which is a pretty wild adventure. One that I'm honored to be on with you. And I appreciate you asking me.
Oh,
But believe it or not, this is not the craziest thing that Jeff 831 and I have done.
tell me more.
I would put up on the top of that board in the summer of 2000, we moved to Firenze, Italia, and we took a train to Pamplona to run with the bulls. What do you remember?
I feel
about
like
running with the bulls?
we took a train and a bus.
That's right, we did.
It was like a 24-hour trip to get there.
It was a long, extended, harrowing journey to get from Italy to Spain.
And we got there, and like it was already pretty much night. And so we got our gear from Popo.
Shout out to Action Mike Jackson,
What was the name of that bar?
Cincinnati, Ohio. Bull McGowan's.
Best damn bar in Pamplona.
Best damn bar in Pamplona.
And so we did what you do in Pamplona. We went out and danced and had some drinks. And
We had nowhere to stay, so we knew that we just had to stay awake
yeah,
the whole time until they run with the bulls.
which is like 7 a.m.
Yeah, it's like 7 in the morning, and then we get there, it's like 7 p.m.
Yep.
And there's a huge festival. There's so much life in that city. I've never been to like Mardi Gras and Bourbon Street, but like
that's what it felt like.
yeah, I've seen a lot of images and video, and it feels like that's what Pamplona is like during the Running of the Bulls festival. So we're hitting bars, we're eating local fare.
We're wearing the garb. We're wearing
Yes.
the white pants,
The white pants,
shirt,
the red bandanas,
the red belt.
fitting in, and we hit the festival, which is just a huge carnival, like a state fair. Rides, games. We're getting into some shenanigans because the obvious language barrier, and it was just the night alone was an amazing night.
And I think we tried to get like maybe a half an hour sleep on the park bench or the street bench. And then we woke up and it was time.
Historic event of
Festival of San Fermin.
That's right, Festival of San Fermin, and it's they herd all the bulls in one bull ring, and they close off all the streets, and then they release the bulls into the street, and they run from one side of town to the other where the other bull ring is, and then they have a huge bullfighting ceremony on the other side of the town. And so it's a means to getting the bulls from one side of the town to the other. And they barricade all the streets off, and you have to like break onto the street.
Yeah.
And the police are holding everyone back until the time when it's go time. And so the police finally say, I'm not nuts.
Yeah.
I'm getting off the street.
Yep.
And if you're crazy enough to come on here, let's get to it. And so Jeff 831 and myself and a couple of our other friends.
D Moore and G Bear. And
Shout out to Demo, G Bear, and Nicky Nuts, DB. So you make your way down, and I mean, people are running up to the door of where they're going to release the bulls.
Yeah, crazy.
I remember we got separated because there were so many people running down there, and I remember looking close to the bull ring thinking, there's no way. I mean, these people are totally insane. I think it's insane that I'm out here, but it's really insane. These people are trying to touch the bulls.
How far did you make it? Did they run past you?
No. So when it was very unclear at what the rules were or what you were supposed to do. Somebody next to me said, when they shoot the fireworks off, you just start running.
Yeah.
And I saw fireworks and I just started running. And I ran all the way to the other bull ring. I never saw a bull.
Oh, you didn't?
No. And I got to the bull ring, and I remember, like, where are my friends at? And you run into the stadium, and the stadium is packed, and people run in and they start jumping out of the ring into the stand. And I didn't know really what to do, and I was looking for all you guys. Who were you running with next to?
G-Bear and D-Moore were close to me, and they stayed, and I kind of take off running. And so like one bull went past me, and then I kept running. This was super close. So I get into the stadium, and then the bulls kind of go in, and then they kind of let them out. And I remember having like a newspaper.
They corral
and like
them up.
I hit one on the boat with the newspaper, and I'm like, what am I doing? So then I jumped over and got into the stands.
Yeah.
Like,
when I was inside the stadium, I found the Blazy. And I was like, these people were jumping up in the stands. I think that's what we're supposed to do. And he agreed. And I jumped up and he pushed me over. And then he jumped up and it was too far for me to like grab him. So then he's like down there. And once I got up there, I could see bulls. Like you could see them running around.
Yeah, it is crazy.
And I was like, holy cow. Like,
and again, we were going on 0 to a half an hour of sleep.
Yeah, we're 20 years old.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Yeah. It was, I mean, that whole trip, you know, getting stuck on the train in Prague, the Blazy's backpack, getting kicked off the train in the middle of Czech Republic.
That would be in the top 5.
Yeah.
Of the crazy things we've done. Let me ask you this: do you put Ruck for rare? Where does it rank?
It's a different type of crazy. It's adult crazy. Like, why am I doing this at 44 years old? Like, but obviously it's, you know, to raise awareness. And like, again, on day 0, I was not so confident in my abilities to finish this. I definitely had thoughts and questions like, how am I going to do this? And now here we are with 3 days to go, and we're going to finish this thing. It's in a different type of crazy, but yeah, it's one of these things where it's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm actually going to do it, and then you do it.
You talked a lot. You and I talked a lot during just the experience of Beast Games as I was seeing it, and I was watching these episodes for the first time and not knowing what was going on. And you talked a lot to me about the compelling mission of all of this, right? I even before you went on the show, we were together, and you said, I think if I get on the show, I could use it as a platform to raise awareness. And I remember thinking, as soon as you said it, I remember being like, yes, like you were 100% right. So how much of that were you feeling like in the show?
It was my driving force. Like,
because I'm sure, just like this Ruck, like you're waking up and it's like, I don't, you know.
It'd be much easier to be at home.
Yeah.
You know, but again, like every mile I ruck, every new town we go in, every new challenge we face is more that I can share the story of Lucas and other kiddos like Lucas.
Yeah. And
whether it's helping a family out or inspiring a researcher or, you know, finding a philanthropist who really wants to open up kind of their pocketbooks, like, man, that's why I'm doing it. Same thing with Beast Games. Beast Games, like, gosh, if I take the $100,000 bribe on episode 1, cool, I got $100,000, but no one's gonna know about CTD.
Yep.
Same thing, if I compete for the island and don't get it, man, it would be a lot of fun to get chased by Navy SEALs, but no one's gonna hear about CTD. So my goal was, I need to get far enough in order to tell Lucas's story, because again, if that can help one family have some more hope, or if that can help one researcher get into creatine research and ultimately find a treatment, man, like that was my ultimate aim.
Yeah.
I know we've mentioned it a few times, but like those hills to start the day, like that first 9 miles, like you missed part of it, but you got to us like right when the hill started.
No warm up.
We sent you up a hill, and then my GPS was like, wait a second, that's wrong. And we hiked back down the hill to then drive way down the road to then go to these giant zigzaggy mountains where you could never get success, just to end up in private property, to then hike back to the road, to then hike more hills to go down. So it took a lot to get those miles. So we are falling drastically shy of what we were hoping, but I want to be real with everybody. Like, we kind of threw you to the wolves, like right out the gate.
Hey, I'm a man of action. Let's go do it. You guys have been out here for 2 weeks, every single day, pressing yourself to the limit. I'm not gonna make excuses or complain. You just got to do it. Put one foot in front of the other, just like Jeff says.
I haven't seen you complain, but I have seen you make some pretty good sandwiches, and I want to say thank you. That was very sweet of you.
You're welcome.
Do you think in the hour we have, we can bust out another 2 or 3 miles so you can beat Gage?
Absolutely.
You think so?
Absolutely. 100%. Pack's tight, spirits high. Let's finish this ruck.
I love it. It all rhymed.
Wasn't supposed to rhyme.
I literally almost fell asleep for a second. Oh, I'm so comfortable right now.
Oh my gosh.
But Steidel, I'm impressed. As Jeremy said, the first terrain was gnarly. We haven't done anything like that.
I would hope not. I hope every day wasn't like that. It tested me to the limit that I had. So when I said when we stepped out was I wanted to push myself, show my kids, my family that sometimes you just got to do hard things, show up for other people.
Yeah.
And that's what I hope I did. I hope I did you guys proud. You honored me with asking me to come out here with you. So hope you're proud that I
love it, brother.
did
No,
it.
and I think you're always full of kind of one-liners and wisdom. Hopefully you have that. Are you still having that coffee table book come out, Stiff's Wisdom, to 2026?
Stiff's Wisdom coming to a Barnes & Noble near you.
Sweet. Well, we got the gloves are on, the shoes are tied, and it's ruck time. Is that how the saying goes?
You almost had it. If you would have... No, try it again. Okay. Try it again.
The socks are squeezing.
No, you almost had it.
The glasses are on. The hood is comfy. It's time to ruck with my friends. That's it, right?
It progressively got worse.
Hey, how do you do it? How do you do it, Stiff?
Pack's tight, spirits high. Let's ruck.
Hey, I think that's pretty good. I know we give you crap, but that's pretty damn good.
I like it because it rhymes. We gotta go.
Cut.
Do you know where we are right now?
Well, I know where we are. Do you think Steidel knows where we are?
Do you know what this moment is?
I have no idea what this moment is.
Do you want me to tell him or do you want to tell him? I think you better do it.
I think you should.
I think you should do it.
I don't know. Coming from you, it's gonna mean more.
Love you both. It's going to mean a lot. Unless, of course, it's bad news.
No, it's great news.
It's great news.
Where is it? Oh my gosh. Well, you're almost stepping on it. Move, move, move.
Whoa.
There she is. Look at this. Look at this. It kind of looks like a glacier. You know what this is, Stiff?
I don't.
You
This-
don't know what this is?
I don't know.
This is the 300-mile rock.
All right, let's go. 300.
Look at this thing.
300
She's beautiful.
miles.
And Stiff, this is for you.
Hey,
This one's coming home. This one's coming home, kids. East Games 300 Ruck. Ruck for rare.
Hey, so that means we have 65 miles to go, which is wild.
whoa, bro.
Pitter patter.
Let's get at her.
We still have a few minutes of daylight left. My legs are on fire, but I am here for you, and I am here for Lucas, and I am rucking for rare, and I am ready to go as far as you need me to go.
Well, we got some more ways to go, but we have this little shrine out here. It's actually really pretty, and some of these flowers look super fresh. I'm not sure kind of who they're honoring, but I'm sure it is someone who is very, very loved. Let's go, brother. Let's go.
Woo! Ruck
Let's
for
go.
rare.
Let's
That's a
go. Let's
double.
go.
I'm so proud of myself
You should be.
for finishing before you.
Wow! Stifler. Great job, brother. That was so good.
Hey! Ruckforrare.com.
Great job.
Thanks for pushing me, dude. That
Great
was
job,
great.
brother.
That was amazing. That was great, dude.
Proud of you, man.
Thank you.
Proud of you. Official mileage. What do you think?
I'll go 21.6.
21.6 is Stifler's guess. Strava.
24.7.
Let's go!
What just happened?
Let's go! Let's go!
Almost 25. We all have the energy for that other quarter mile, but the sun has gone down behind the mountains. We're not in the safe spot to be.
Woo!
Side of the road.
How about that,
Otherwise,
Stiffy?
you would have got more.
It's the fastest I've ever gone, 24.75 miles a mile.
Dang, I just had to chase you half the time.
That was beautiful. Great work, boys.
Day 15.
We crossed the 300-mile marker.
Oh!
Give us a little recap on the mileage and the achievements.
So again, Kevin came in on a very hard day. Today we did 24.75 miles. We were ambitious. We were thinking about 30. It felt good to have a marathon yesterday, but again, it did wear on us. And we hit this crazy terrain of ups and downs. And the elevation gain was 2,317 feet. Maximum elevation we're at was 4,415 feet.
Wow.
And we kept a decent moving pace. We moved, not counting our breaks. We were on our feet moving today for 10 hours, 3 minutes, and 32 seconds. So that's pretty good.
I loved every minute of it.
Dude, those hills were fun. Like, I agree with Jeff, like scenically, they were beautiful.
Yeah.
But it was like you took a mile and you just made it the hardest mile to get forward. And it was just so depressing to get straight up, to go straight down, to go straight up. But then the walk down the mountain with the horses and the sheep. Ellie, come on. I saw those sheep, Bell, and obviously I shut everything down. We stopped to look at those sheep for you.
The little baby was adorable.
My daughter Elizabeth loves sheep. And my daughter Ember loves goats. My whole family loves goats. We literally will go to a farm every year and like there's goat cuddling. When there's baby goats like that, we all just go and like we cuddle goats. So yeah, you gotta get in that snuggle. So Stifler, good job today. You've been an amazing part of this team, and it was really cool to finally spend some time on the trail with you today. And our time on the trail is so much better because of you and everything that you've done to help us out.
Loved it, dude. I mean, you've done so much at the camp, so much at the RV, but to get you out here and to push and do things that you said you didn't want to do, and you did them, proud of you.
It was hard. It was worth it. Just like I said this morning, you got to do hard things.
Got to do hard
Be a
things.
lesson to all the fans out there. Do hard things.
And he does it. We're to go to the donations. First donation is from MK. Thank you for the donation. And again, if you are leaving donations, leave some comments. We would love to give you a shout out. Kevin R. Thank you for being a beacon of hope and humanity, both in life and in Beast Games. That donation was for $9.91.
Oh, let's go. Let's go.
Squarefish, great donation, $25. Thank you so much. Luke Abbott, I love this one. He donated $8.31. However, he said, "Hey guys, I live in New Zealand, and I've watched you ruck every day. Jeff, in case Jeremy is wondering why this donation is $8.31, tell him I donated $9.91 a week ago and promised to donate $9.91 again if he gave me a shout out. He never did, so I'm Team 831 now."
Let's go.
Hey, Luke, we share the same initials and last name. You and I will always be a team, but I'm going to give Jeremy the mic right now and see what he can do.
I feel like somebody didn't read all the comments the other day. Otherwise, would have clearly given you a shout out. How dare you do that to Luke? But Luke, Jeff is an awesome guy. And Luke, here's your shout out, bud. Thanks for following along. It's been an incredible trip, and it's been awesome to bring it to you guys.
Go, Luke. Thank
Go,
you.
Luke, man. Appreciate it. Never been in New Zealand. Would love to. And even, close to New Zealand is Declan. Gave a donation. He's loving your journey from the land down under. Fantastic. Barbie from Canada, $9.91. Not so bad. Marlene from Little Elm, Texas. Let's go to 500 donors. I've been watching your videos every day. Don't give up. John 14:27. And today, Marlene, happy birthday.
Hey, happy birthday, Marlene.
You might be watching this tomorrow, so happy belated birthday.
You gonna sing to her?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marlene. Happy birthday to
you and many more.
Keep going. Emma G, $12. Dad is love. Dad, I love you and I miss you.
Oh.
I was going to donate more jewelry money on Friday, but I want you to make it back early for Jen's birthday. So I'm donating now. Do not shave your beard. I love you.
You are so sweet. I love you, darling. Thank you.
That was so nice.
Proud Papa.
I mean, Grant fam, I love you guys. Thank you for sharing your dad with all of us. Zach Sullivan, $50. Wow. It was a pleasure meeting you all during your pit stop in Palmdale.
Oh, hey.
Keep on keeping on.
He's from Brewhouse. Wasn't his name Zach?
Zach, hey, and if everybody, Zach, in the comments, tell them where they can watch Newsies in a couple weeks. Would love to have everybody support you. Corinne, $9.91. Man, you were on fire today. Great job.
They feel bad.
And Corinne says, amazing work. I admire your guys' determination, strength throughout this ruck. Keep it up.
Thank you.
Uncle Mike.
I
do have an Uncle Mike. $9.91.
Not my uncle.
And he goes, the end.
my Uncle Mike.
My Uncle Mike would donate in your name, not mine.
See, I like your uncle already. He's a good guy.
The end is near. Let's go and let's see those Jer Bear tan lines. Hey, I'm with you.
I have seen them and they are phenomenal.
And a few anonymous donations of $1.01, $1.02. I love these. Thank you so much for the support there. We're just talking about the anonymous donations this morning. Mike T, it looks like number 187 from the games, I think.
Ooh.
Keep up the great work, raising awareness. You are the right person to win the games. Couldn't be happy for you. Thank you so much for the donation. Really appreciate it. Tony Reed. 831. Jeff, you and Tawana were my favorite players on Beast Games from episode 1. I knew both of you would use your winnings to make a huge impact, and now you're proving me right. Best wishes to you, Lucas, and all the CT families. Tony, that's what it's all about. Really is. Another anonymous one. I know this isn't much, but it's what I can give as a college kid. Looking to get that donor number up. Awesome. Thanks so much. And then final donation of the day is from Jack Allen. I think it came from his mom. But Jack says, "Hi, Dad. Hope your walk is going good. I'm helping Mom and playing with Lukey while you're gone. I also finished the Milky Way Lego. Mom asked me to hang it in her room, and I said she could for a monthly fee. She said no.
Smart businessman.
I miss you. Jack, I miss you so much, buddy. I cannot wait to see the Lego. And thank you for encouraging Mom to donate."
Hold on, let's do one more donation though. One more.
One more?
One more.
Okay.
In honor of our long 25-year friendship, I'd like to make a donation to Ruck for Rare in honor of where it all started. And since Jeremy was outpacing you today, I'll help get you back in the race. We'll go with $319.83.
I love it.
Jeff and I lived in room number 319, our freshman year in college, roommates, and that's where we met, and that's where this all started.
319, and by the way, Kevin has been super generous over the year to the Association for Green Teen Deficiencies and always donates in the denomination of 319. And it's a beautiful little inside joke that not many people know.
That's right.
But now you do.
There's two people out there. Thanks for letting me be a part of this. This is great.
Absolutely love it. 319 Crawford, South Green.
Crawford Hall, South Green. That's right. Ohio University. Go Bobcats.
Thank you, brother. So now we are at a total of, let's see if I can read this right. We have raised $127,133.71.
Let's go! All right.
Hey,
Ruck for Rare.
the support means a ton. Everybody viewing means a ton. CTD families, hope is alive. We are going to find a treatment for our kiddos soon. This is Ruck for Rare, day 15. We just got a few more to go.
Oh, man.
In the
How many
books.
miles left?
We have like just over 60.
Woo.
And this is when we get into the scary zone. This is when Jeremy starts having these weird thoughts in bed, kind of going, okay, how can we do this in 2 days?
We could probably do it in one. We could do it in a day.
Let's go.
Hey, this is Ruck for Rare, day 15, week 3. We'll see you tomorrow.
Yay! Good job, team.
Thank you.
Dude, I love your family.
That's cute.
I feel good.